What up, though? Your boy Meech, aka the Sillage Saint. Hope everyone's doing well. Time for another fragrance video and time for another edition of Gimme 5, where I talk about 5 fragrances in 5 minutes or less. And today we are going to talk about affordable fragrance alternatives. I have 5 fragrances here that are cheaper alternatives to more expensive fragrances. These fragrances are going to have similar scent profiles and DNAs to some more expensive fragrances. These aren't necessarily clones, but alternatives, meaning that they're kind of in the same family in terms to how they smell. So let's get into it. Starting first with one of my favorite grab and go fragrances, easy reach fragrances for the summertime, Azzaro Chrome Extreme. Now this is going to be a cheaper alternative to a fragrance like Acqua di Gio Profondo. This fragrance is aromatic, it's citric, it's aquatic. It definitely has this blue fragrance kind of feel, sea note kind of feel. This is a nice smelling fragrance. It gets a ton of compliments. This is one of the more complimented fragrances that I wear in the summer. This 50 ml bottle cost me like $25 on FragranceBuy.ca. Profondo, even the smaller bottle sizes are like $60 on discounters. 100 ml bottles kind of hover around $90. So this is definitely in the family and smells really nice, Azzaro Chrome Extreme. Next up, we have from the house of Mercedes-Benz Select Night. This is a spicy, warm, vanillic fragrance that smells very similar to Tom Ford's Noir Extreme, which on discounters, 50 ml runs about $95, 100 ml about $150. Mercedes-Benz Select Night cost about $48 for a 100 ml. You can get testers in the low 40s, upper $30. But this is a nice fragrance for the cold weather months. Date nights is very sexy and attractive scent. Mercedes-Benz Select Night. Fragrance number 3 comes from the house of Banana Republic. This is a part of their Icon line, and this is 78 Vintage Green. This is one of my favorite fragrances to wear, particularly in the spring, but it's a great warm weather scent. This was a rack store find. I purchased this at my local Burlington for like $20. This fragrance is watery, it's green, it has a tea note, it's a tea-based fragrance, and it's definitely going to remind you of Nishane's Wulong Cha. Not saying it's one-to-one, but it definitely is a little cousin to Wulong Cha, which on discounters in the $100 range, low to mid $100 range. But again, $20 get you in the family with 78 Vintage Green by Banana Republic. Next up, another fragrance that I love to grab and wear in the summertime. Very easy to wear fragrance, such an uplifting fragrance. This is Jimmy Choo Man Ice. This fragrance, many people say, smells like lemonade. It definitely has this kind of lemonade, citric, bright effervescence to it. It's musky, and it definitely smells somewhat similar to Dior Homme Cologne. Now this fragrance, I have this little, I think this is a 50 ml, 50 ml bottle. I paid like $20 for it. I think this was a rack store find as well, but 100 ml bottles of this are around $30. Dior Homme Cologne hovers somewhere around the $80 to $100 range, and they last about the same amount of time. Smells similar, and the longevity is like 4 to 6 hours. Not the most long-lasting fragrance in the world, but smells really, really nice. Jimmy Choo Man Ice. And last but not least, one of my top 10 fragrances in my entire collection. We are talking about Rochas Mustache Eau de Parfum. This fragrance is definitely a suitable alternative to a fragrance like YSL Tuxedo, which even on discounters is in the mid $200 range. Rochas Mustache, 75 ml bottles like this, you can find in the low $30, testers maybe even in the high 20s, and that is an absolute steal. This fragrance, the quality for the price, fantastic. It's spicy, it's warm, it has a bit of a sweetness to it, has a bit of a floral touch. This is definitely one of my go-tos for date nights in the spring and the fall. Absolutely love this fragrance. As I stated, top 10 fragrance in my collection, Rochas Mustache Eau de Parfum. Well, there you have it, guys. 5 affordable fragrance alternative to some much more expensive fragrances on the market. What are some of your favorite fragrance alternatives? I love to hear about them. Throw those in the comment section. Be sure to check out my social media for more. Your boy Meech, aka the Sillage Saint. Until next time, take care. Peace.